And welcome everyone to High School for tonight's girls volleyball game between the homestanding Palmetto Tigers and the visiting Parrish Community High School Bulls. I'm Stephen Oposki. We should have a good one tonight. The homestanding Tigers sit at 8-7 on the year. They won their last game against Southeast 3-0 and won the game before that against Gulf Coast Heat 3-2. Meanwhile, Parrish has won 5 in a row. They're now 11-8, and they've been playing extremely well as of late. Coach Danielle Stevenson has the Bulls ready to go as they gear up for the playoffs. Looks like they're getting a few things squared away out there. Looks like starting for Palmetto, Avery Fayad, Bianca Guerrero, Valeria Cardenas, Kaylin Trary, Whitney Waldo, and Alex Marshall. And on the other side, we've got Morgan Brower, Peyton Hayworth, Julia Smith, Natalie Rodriguez. And to start off serving for the Tigers, here is Avery Fayad. Excellent sophomore setter. First serve will go out. So Parrish takes a quick 1-0 lead. And to start off for them, Peyton Hayworth. She leads the Bulls in assists this year. And an overpass handled by Cardenas. And that was Haley Layton who tried that kill, but it was just too long, so 2-0 Bulls. Hayworth serving again. Fayad back to Trary. However, they're going to call double contact against Fayad, so it's 4-0 Parrish Community. Hayworth. Fayad overpasses. That one is blocked over, though, by Layton. And now the kill on the outside by number 14, Julia Smith. Hayworth once again. And that's going to go out. So Parrish starts off this game with 5 straight points. Hayworth again. Oh, and trouble on that second hit. They can't get to it. 6-0. And a timeout called by head coach Erica Blaney for Palmetto. Well, you probably noticed we started this game late, and that's because we witnessed a terrific junior varsity game between these two schools. It went 3 sets. Parrish won the first game 25-22. Palmetto came back and won the second game 25-19. And in the deciding third set, it was Palmetto winning 15-12. It was a great JV game, one of the best JV games that I've seen all year. Maybe Paris led the way for Palmetto with 6 kills. Berlin Duckworth 9 assists, and Kesha Donker had 3 aces. So congratulations to the Palmetto junior varsity team for their win tonight. Fayad goes back to Cardenas, and an overpass handled by Parrish. And the middle is good for number 9, Megan Brower. 7-0. Hayworth serves it. And the point goes to Palmetto. That shot was on the wrong side of the antenna, so Palmetto scores their first point of the game. 7-1, and this is Kayla Intreri serving. And it's out, 8-1. And so this is number 14, Julia Smith, a sophomore for the Bulls. Fayad outside to Alex Marshall. And they score the point for Palmetto. They call a lift on the Bulls. So it's 8-2. Here's Whitney Waldo. Excellent senior middle for the Tigers. Nice serve and an ace for Waldo. Makes it 8-3. Waldo's serve this time goes out, so it's 9-3. Checking out is the libero Lily Hyatt, and now coming in is number 13, Isabel Alvarez at middle for the Bulls. Fayad sets up the shot by Layton. She's blocked, but it went out, and so it's a point for the Tigers. And here is Layton serving. Pushed over and well done there by the Bulls. Number 7, Peyton Hayworth. And correction, that was number 2, Abby Eldridge, who scored, and she is serving now. Left-hander sends it over. That shot goes out for Ellie Ferreira, and so that makes it 10-5. And here is Alex Marshall, terrific player for the Tigers, to serve. Overpass, and taken advantage of there in the middle by number 5, Riley Anderson, 10-6. Marshall. Another overpass. Here's Intreri. She's blocked. Nice play back there by Waldo. Tried the middle again, and this time it is good for number 13, Isabel Alvarez. A tall junior middle, excellent player. And back to serve for the Bulls. This is number 16, Natalie Rodriguez. Tipped over, still alive, well played there by Alvarez. Fayad tipped that one over, and it's a point for the Tigers, 11-7. Substitution, we've got Bianca Guerrero coming in to serve. Good serve. Well dug out there by Natalie Rodriguez for the Bulls. That goes out, and so it's 11-8. Guerrero with the serve. kill for number 14, Julia Smith. A couple new players coming in. Number 4, Emma Michaelitis. And we've got number 9, Morgan Brower, coming back in. This is Michaelitis to serve. Trouble there on that hit. It was set up by the attack by Kayla and Sherry for the Tigers. It's 12-9 now. Here's Avery Fayad serving. See if they can get this over. Tough play. Good hustle, but couldn't quite get to it. It's 12-10 now. Fayad sends it over. And Cherry is blocked. And double contact against the Bulls. 12-11 now. Fayad once again. That's good. You could hear the Bulls call out as the ball was heading that way, but it fell in. Great serve by Avery Fayad. And so the Tigers have tied things up after being down early. Another overpass. And Whitney Waldo in the middle for the Tigers. Takes advantage of that one. And now the Tigers have taken the lead 13-12. Fayad, nice serve. And an ace. Avery Fayad. Terrific serve. Fayad, just a sophomore. Excellent setter for the Tigers. Bright future. Fayad's serve this time goes out, so it's 14-13 as this is Peyton Hayworth going back to serve. Cardenius had to reach out for that receive and couldn't get good contact, and so the Bulls tie it up 14-14 as Hayworth serves again. Deep serve. Fayad trying for that corner, and she finds it. Nice job by Avery Fayad to find that open spot. This is Valeria Cardenius, number 0, the senior libero, as the Tigers lead 15-14. And there's a kill by number 9, Morgan Brower for the Bulls. So this will bring up number 14 for the Bulls, Julia Smith. Fayad all the way over to Marshall. She is blocked, but it falls. The Tigers take the lead 16-15. So we've got Riley Anderson checking in as Bianca Guerrero has a seat. Here's Whitney Waldo with the serve. That was blocked, but it went over. And so it's the point for the Bulls. And now this is number 9, Morgan Brower, who's played well there in the middle for the Bulls so far. Oh, it hit the top of the net and bounced over, so Palmetto retakes the lead 17-16. So it looks like number 4, Nikki Canella, is going to come in to serve for the Tigers. Senior defensive specialist. Nice serve. Flyad over to Marshall. Nice dig by the libero Hyatt. Fayad will try Marshall again, and I believe we're going to get double contact on Fayad. So we're tied up again, 17-17. If this game is anything like the JV game, we're in for a great game. Peyton Hayworth serving. Fayad trying for that corner again, and it's good. Once again, Avery Fayad. Does a nice job finding that open spot, and it looks like head coach Danielle Stevenson vehemently disagrees with that call. So this is Alex Marshall. Too deep on that attempt by Ellie Ferreira. So it's 19-17. And once again, number 10, Alex Marshall, whose numbers just are eye-popping. Her stats just pop off the screen. Nice dig by Marshall. No one there for that third hit. Little miscommunication, so it's 20-17. From the back row, a beautiful shot there by Abby Eldridge, excuse me. Number 2, senior outside hitter, a player that Coach Stevenson really likes. She's one of the senior team captains. And that serve floats out, so it's 21-18. We've got Bianca Guerrero coming back in to serve. And that one doesn't make it, so 21-19. Checking in now for the Bulls, we've got number 9, Morgan Brower, coming back in, as well as Michaelitis. And she will serve this one. Nice serve and an ace for Emma Michaelitis. 21-20. Boy, another nice low serve from Michaelitis. Intreri mishits that one, and we're tied, 21-21. So Emma Michaelitis coming in and giving a spark to the Bulls, and they have tied things up 21-21. So looking ahead for both teams will be in action on Monday in the playoffs. The Tigers taking on Leonard out of Ruskin here at Palmetto at 7 o'clock on Monday. And meanwhile, Parrish Community also plays at home in their first playoff game against Mariner High School out of Cape Coral. That game also at 7 p.m. So here we go, Michaelitis with her third serve. Goes deep this time, handled well. Tipped over nicely by Julia Smith. Really nice play there. The set was in front of her. Wasn't able to get a good swing on it, but she recognized the open spot and just tipped it over. Michaelitis once again, an overpass. And trouble there on the second hit, so Palmetto makes it a 22-22 game. Haley Layton comes back in for the Tigers as Fayad serves. Overpass, and Whitney Waldo puts it down. 23-22, and those overpasses are just being gobbled up in the middle by Waldo. Fayad once again, nice serve, and a really good serve. And just like that, the Palmetto Tigers have set point. Fayad is out. 24-23, the Bulls stay alive. So this is Peyton Hayworth. And once again, the Tigers have set point. Fayad tips it, and Cherry tips it. Waldo off the block, and that's the point for the Tigers. They win the first set, 25-23. You see Waldo there on the replay. Parrish can't get to that second hit. And that'll do it for the first set. So we'll come back for set number 2 right after this. This is high school volleyball on Manatee Schools Television.
Start a great future with the School District of Manatee County. Apply now at manateeschools.net/careers.
When I drop my kids off and I see that they're on time and they've been delivered safely, it gives me a lot of personal satisfaction to have done this for the community. I would encourage anybody who is like me, retired, to look into this and consider, because it really has worked for me.
Start a great future with the School District of Manatee County. Apply now at manateeschools.net/careers.
Before coming to Manatee Technical College, I was definitely struggling with finding a purpose in life, but after going through the PCT program, I definitely discovered that I have a passion for patient care. Coming into the healthcare field, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it, but everyone was very helpful. Every skill they taught me was able to be transferred over into the workforce. Turns out that the field that I'm in is in super high demand, and I actually got a job while I was still in the program during my clinicals. I'd encourage anyone who is looking for a career change to definitely start at MTC. It's definitely made a huge difference. Before coming to Manatee Technical College.
And we're back at Palmetto High School, where the homestanding Tigers just won the first set, 25-23. And so the Bulls will start things off with number 7, Peyton Hayworth. You see her, Peyton's stats this season. She also leads the team in assists. Just a sophomore, a player that Daniel Stevenson, the coach for the Bulls, mentioned as a standout for her team. And Hayworth starts things off with an ace. And Intreri, wow, what an effort there by the libero, number 3, Lily Hyatt, trying to get to that. But it is a point for the Tigers as Intreri gets the kill. Here's Avery Fayad. Nice serve. And there's another one for Palmetto. They now lead 2-1. Fayad, too strong on that one. 2-2. And this is Julia Smith serving as number 6, Ellie Ferreira, checks in for the Bulls. Oh, an overpass. And we've got double contact called against the Bulls. So the Tigers up 3-2 as Alex Marshall comes in for Palmetto. And Kayla Intreri, number 3, serving. That's good. Number 2, Abby Aldridge. Checking in, number 4, Emma Michaelitis, who really provided the Bulls with a spark with her serves. Alex Marshall, nicely handled, but still alive. Off the block and good for number 7, Peyton Hayworth. Excuse me, number 2, Abby Aldridge on that kill. Michaelitis to serve again. Fayad will try Marshall again. She tips it over this time. Once again, Marshall. And Alex Marshall gets the kill for the Tigers. We're all tied up 4-4. Marshall leads the Tigers in kills per set with 2.2. Had 11 kills against Southeast on Tuesday. Good play at the net there by Parrish Community. And there's a kill. No, oh, excuse me, it's still alive. It did not hit the floor. Fayad will set up Marshall. That's a great set and well handled by Parrish Community, however. Fayad again to Marshall. And again, Parrish playing really good defense. And so the Bulls can't get it over. And it's a point for Palmetto, 5-4. And now this is number 2, Whitney Waldo. And from the back row, they call that one out. And the referee overturns that call. He calls it in. So I think that was the correct decision there. Here's number 2 for Parrish Community, Abby Aldridge. Eldridge, excuse me. And you can see why she leads the team in aces as she gets one there. Does Eldridge, and it's 6-5. The Bulls take the lead. And that was number 6, Ellie Ferreira, on the block to make it 7-5. Eldridge serving again. An overpass blocked, though, by in the middle, number 9, Morgan Brower. Makes it 8-5. Nicely set up there by Hayworth. Eldridge once again. She'll try Brower again. Nice dig by Waldo. Marshall. And that's going to be a point for the Tigers as Alex Marshall on a great pass from Avery Fayad. Haley Layton now to serve. And that's going to go out. So it's 8-7 as looks like we've got number 4 checking in for Palmetto. That's Nikki Canella. And now this is to serve for Parrish Community, number 6, Ellie Ferreira. They'll try Brower again. Nice dig there by Cardenas. Oh, great dig by Whitney Waldo. And another great dig. Boy, this is a terrific defensive play by both teams. Alex Marshall, still alive. What a rally. Off the block, still alive, but it goes out, and that is a point for Parrish Community on a terrific point. And we saw digs, great defensive plays from both teams on that rally. Oh, and from the back row, the libero, Cardenas, comes in and puts some topspin on it, and it falls there in the middle. Here is Cardenas, number 0, the libero for the Tigers. It's the backboard up in the ceiling, but well played by Fayad. Off the block, and that's a point for Parrish Community. Julia Smith makes it 11-7, Bulls lead. Looks like we've got Isabel Alvarez coming in at middle for the Bulls. And this is number 9, Morgan Brower, to serve. And nice kill there in the middle, coming in the game for Isabel Alvarez, number 13, a junior middle. And so we've got a timeout. So Parrish Community has taken a 12-7 lead here in the second set. The Bulls trying to come back down 1-0. And head coach Danielle Stevenson giving her team some instruction there in the huddle. One thing that Coach Stevenson said before the game is they're a very young team. Most of their starters being underclassmen. She does feel confident in the team's ability to push themselves and go really far in the playoffs this year. And you can see the Palmetto huddle there, led by head coach Erica Blaney, who's led her team to an 8-7 record and hoping to pull off the victory in their final regular season home game. Number 9, Morgan Brower will serve for the Bulls, leading 12-7. Oh, and no one there for the second hit. So it's 13-7. And this is Brower to serve again. Fayad, nice play by Avery Fayad to tip that one over. She knew there wasn't much she could do with it to be able to set it because it was so close to the net. So that's a nice athletic play to adjust and find that open spot. That was Bianca Guerrero on that serve, and it was a good one. Nice kill again for Isabel Alvarez, making her presence felt. Bulls lead 14-8 as number 7, Peyton Hayworth, goes back to serve. And that can't quite make it over, so it's 14-9. And here's Avery Fayad to serve as number 7, Haley Layton, comes in. And Fayad returns the favor with a service error to make it 15-9. This is number 14, Julia Smith, to serve. And off that block, and it's a point for the Tigers for number 7, Haley Layton. Alex Marshall comes back in as we've got number 3, Kayla Intreri, back to serve. Double contact. And another point for the Tigers, 15-11. Intreri once again to serve. Oh, nice shot from the back row there. Hits the scoreboard, and that's a point. That's going to be considered out. So the Bulls take a 16-11 lead. Here's number 4, Emma Michaelitis. Blocked nicely by Waldo. And a double is called against the Bulls, 16-12. And here is number 2, Whitney Waldo, who has had a really good game so far for the Tigers. Been all over the place, making several digs in the back row when she's back there. Can't get the third hit over, so it's 16-13. Waldo. Tipped over. Nice job. Still alive, but it's a point for the Bulls. That was Abby Aldridge who tipped that. Nice job by her, and here she is serving. Cardenas tried to come in and hit that third one over, but it goes into the net, and so Parrish Community takes an 18-13 lead as Eldridge serves again. Deep serve, and it's good. 19-13, great serve by Eldridge. Into the net goes the shot from Julia Smith. So 19-14 is our score. Number 4 checking in for Palmetto, Nikki Canella. Oh, great set by Fayad to Marshall, but Alex Marshall can't get it over. 20-14. Put it in a good spot, but Marshall couldn't get it over. Nice dig. That one went over, and now Parrish tries the middle. From the back row, Whitney Waldo, flat-footed, just found the line there. So it's 20-15. And here's Valeria Cardenas, senior libero for the Tigers. Nice serve and an ace for Cardenas. 20-16. Oh, and Hayworth tried to sneak that second shot over, but it hit the net, and it's 20-17. Nice serve by Cardenas, and another ace for the senior. Looks like we've got a substitution, number 8, Hannah Rowe, checking in for Parrish Community there in the back row, trying to figure out some way to solve this serve from Cardenas. Fayad quickly to the middle, and that's a point for Palmetto. Number 5, Riley Anderson. 20-19. So the Tigers have clawed their way back into this. And they lead 1-0. Cardenas once again hits the tape and it falls over. 3 aces now. And it's 20-20. Cardenas again. Deep serve, and that floats out, so the Bulls get a much-needed side out. Here's number 5, Jenna Bryan, in to serve. As also looks like we've got Isabel Alvarez checking back in. Brower to serve. Nice dig by Waldo. Again, Waldo, but, oh, it does go over, but it goes out. The attempt by Fayad. Good try, but it is a point for the Bulls, 22-20. Great point there. Brower serving it. Fayad to Intreri into the net, 23-20. Fayad giving her hitters opportunities. But they couldn't capitalize there as head coach Erica Blaney calls a timeout. I'd like to thank Kenji Yates, student for Palmetto High School, who is helping us out running the cameras tonight. Doing a fantastic job. And down on the court, we've got Michael Trimboli, one of our fine MSTV employees, team members. Back in the truck, we've got Adam McCune. So Brower will serve again, leading 23-20. And Trary is blocked, still alive, but that's a point for the Bulls. And now Parrish Community has set point. Morgan Brower to serve. Double contact is the call. Excuse me, they call a lift. Regardless, it's a point for the Bulls. And Parrish Community High School has come back and taken the second set, 25-20. We are all tied at one set apiece. We'll be back for set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on Manatee Schools Television.
This is Officer Beerholm with your Traffic Officer Minute. When backing out of a driveway or leaving a garage, watch out for children walking or bicycling to school. Be alert. Children arriving late for the bus may dart into the street without looking for traffic. Do you know when to stop for a school bus? Yellow flashing lights indicate the bus is preparing to stop. Drivers should slow down and prepare to stop. Red flashing lights and extended arms indicate the bus has stopped and children are getting on or off. Drivers must stop and wait until the red lights stop flashing. The extended stop arm is withdrawn and the bus begins moving. All drivers moving in either direction on a two-way street must stop for a school bus displaying a stop signal. It must remain stopped until the road is clear of children and the school bus stop arm is withdrawn. On a highway divided by a paved median, all drivers moving in either direction must stop for a school bus displaying a stop signal. It must remain stopped until the road is clear of children and the bus stop arm is withdrawn. On a highway divided by a raised barrier or an unpaved median at least 5 feet wide, drivers moving in the opposite direction do not have to stop for the bus. However, these motorists should slow down and watch for students. For more information on traffic safety tips, follow the Bradenton Police Department at Bradenton PD.
So I was kind of like in that mode where you're like, do I want to go to four-year? Do I want to go to trades college? What do I want to do? I knew I wanted to do something with my hands. I kind of stumbled across the program at MTC, Electrical and Instrumentation. When I first went in there, I thought we were just going to be learning wiring, how to hardwire, how to build control panels. We did a whole scope of control programming as well. After graduating, I had a job within a week. If I had not gone to MTC, if I had not attended the electrical and instrumentation program, I can tell you right now, I wouldn't be in this trade.
Now you can watch Manatee Schools Television live and on demand on our new app for Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. Roku users, to install the app, go to Search, type School District of Manatee County, and select Add Channel. Once installed, you can watch our live stream or view past school board meetings, district announcements, and other local programming on demand. Apple TV users, go to Search, type School District of Manatee County, and install the app. It's that easy. You're ready to watch our live stream and all our videos on demand. Fire TV users, go to Find, select Search, type School District of Manatee County. Go down and select the app, and click Download. Open the app to watch our live stream and on-demand videos. You can also watch live on our website. Go to mstv.us and select MSTV Watch Live. For on-demand programming, simply click MSTV Video on Demand. And we broadcast 24/7 on Spectrum Cable Channel 646 and Frontier Channel 39. Manatee Schools Television, connecting you to your school district.
And welcome back for the third set as the first serve goes out. So the Bulls take the first point. We're all tied up 1 set apiece. Overpass and the point for Eldridge. And there's an ace for number 7, Peyton Hayworth. 3-0 Bulls lead. Fayed tries the outside, and that's a good point there by Haley Layton. 3-1 now. And right now we've got number 3, Kayla Intreri, to serve for the Tigers. Short serve. And number 7, Haley Layton, comes in. Pushes that over. However, they call the point for the Bulls. And looks like it's going to be a center line violation there, called against the Tigers. So it's 4-1, Bulls lead. As number 14, Julia Smith, serves for the Bulls. The libero, number 3, Lily Hyatt, has come in. Fayed to Marshall, just out. It's 5-1 now. As Julia Smith serves again. Oh, Fayed mishits that one. That is one of the rare mistakes that we've seen from her tonight. She's been terrific. Julia Smith serving again. Nice serve, and well handled by Cardenas. Alex Marshall. And that was Isabel Alvarez with a crafty little play there. Just a flat-footed topspin shot, and we've got a timeout called by Erica Blaney, the head coach for Palmetto, as her team now faces a 7-1 deficit here in the third set. We saw the Tigers come out, take the first set 25-23. Then Parrish Community came back in the second set and won 25-20. And right now the Bulls are leading this third set 7-1. So pretty much what we expected. Two solid teams, both with winning records, both heading into the playoffs next week. Julia Smith serving again. Nice job by Cardenas from the back row. In the middle, Alvarez. And what do we have? It's a point for the Bulls. Double contact is the call. So Julia Smith serving once more with the Bulls leading 8-1. Marshall, it goes over. Alex Marshall hit the tape, and it floated over for a point for the Tigers as they get a much-needed side out, trailing 8-2. And we've got Whitney Waldo back to serve. Deep serve, nicely placed there. Number 6 for the Bulls, Ferreira. Here's Marshall, she's blocked. Oh, and tough shot there. Riley Anderson tried to tip that, but it went into the net. And so we've got Alvarez checking out and Michaelitis, the serve specialist for the Bulls, going in. Tip, nice play there by number 6, Ellie Ferreira. Recognized the defense and put it over the block. 10-2. And it's a point for the Tigers as Parrish Community can't get it over on that third hit. So it's 10-3 now. Layton is too deep on that serve. 11-3. We've got Nikki Canella coming in for the Tigers. And going back to serve, looks like that's Eldridge for the Bulls. Marshall overpass. And what do we have? A discussion between the referees. The down ref comes over and blew that whistle. So we'll have to wait and see what this is about. And the point goes to Palmetto. 11-4 now, as Alex Marshall goes back to serve. That attempt sails out, and so it's 11-5. Marshall serving again. Back row shot there by Eldridge. And that's good. 12-5. Here's Ellie Ferreira, sophomore. Oh, an overpass. Faya to Intreri, she tips it. And looks like double contact is going to be the call against the Bulls. And the Tigers have cut it to 12-6. So here is number 6. Excuse me, I can't quite make out that number. I apologize, folks. Riley Anderson serving, number 5. Double contact again called against the Bulls. So Parrish Community letting the Tigers back into this game. Anderson serving. Well, the defense for Palmetto has been terrific tonight. Very long rally here. Eldridge tips it, tipped right back by Waldo. Middle blocked by Waldo. Still alive, and the point for Parrish Community. Terrific play by both teams, as we've got Alvarez coming back in the middle for the Bulls. And Bianca Guerrero comes in for the Tigers. And this is number 9 serving, Morgan Brower. Nice serve by Brower. Fihead keeps it alive. Terrific play there. Alvarez. Oh, and Fiad can't get that one over. Guerrero had to reach out to get that one. But it's 14-7. And there's another point for the Bulls. 15-7. Brower to serve again. That shot went off the net for Julia Smith, and it's 15-8. As it looks like we've got Grace Phillips to check in to serve for the Tigers. First look at Grace tonight. Nice kill on the outside by Julia Smith. And a terrific set also by Peyton Hayworth. And this is number 7, Hayworth, back to serve. Fiad over to Layton, and that goes out. 17-8 is our score, as Hayworth is back to serve again. And before that, we will get a timeout. Well, we'd like to thank you for joining us tonight for girls high school volleyball. This will be our final regular season volleyball game that we will be covering as our area teams head into the playoffs. And as we've said, Parrish Community will begin their playoff action at home on Monday against Mariner High School out of Cape Coral. And that game will be played in Parrish. And for the Tigers, they start out against Lennard here in this building. And both of those games start at 7 p.m. So we certainly wish both of these teams and all of our Manatee County schools the best of luck in the playoffs. Hayworth to serve again. Intreri with the kill on the right side this time. And this is Kayla Intreri back to serve as Alex Marshall checks back in for the Tigers. And that'll go down as an ace for Intreri, as the Bulls have trouble handling that one. Cherry once again. Blocked by number 7, Haley Layton. (17-11) now as Cherry lines up one more time. Layton with the kill. So Haley Layton coming up big here for the Tigers, trying to get her team back into this set. It's 17-12. Cherry once more. And that is just out. So the service error gives it back to the Bulls. They lead 18-12. As we've got checking in now for the Bulls, Ellie Ferreira. Fayad to Marshall. Alex Marshall going cross court and scores for the Tigers. 18-13. Here comes number 5, Riley Anderson, in for the Tigers as Whitney Waldo goes back to serve. In the middle, off the block, and good for, looks like that was Eldridge coming in for the kill. Nice job. She plays with a lot of energy. Really like to see her competitiveness out there. (19-13), and we've got, looks like Michaelitis back to serve. And that is good. The ace. And it's overruled by the referee, so no ace. It's out. 19-14 is the score. As number 4, Nikki Canella, comes in to serve for the Tigers. Just gets that over the tape. Fayad to Marshall. Alex Marshall again with another kill. Nice approach, nice swing. For Marshall, one of the top players here in Manatee County, is number 4, Canella, serves again. Out. 20-15 is our score. Number 2, Eldridge to serve for the Bulls. The left-hander gets an ace. Abby Eldridge makes it 21-15. Fayad tips that over. Nice play there by Avery Fayad to make it 21-16. Marshall back to serve. Nice serve by Marshall. What do we have? A point for the Tigers, looks like. Looks like they're going to call. Well, let's see. We've got a conversation now, so let's see what they decide here. Yes, it is a point for the Tigers. So 21-17. Alex Marshall to serve. Nice serve by Marshall. Oh, and Intreri tipped that one. It did seem like it was going out. Couldn't quite tell from my vantage point, but she couldn't get to it nonetheless as the Bulls lead 22-17. There's a kill in the middle by number 9, Morgan Brower. And now the Bulls lead 23-17. Looks like we've got Ellie Ferreira back to serve. Well, gotta get that over. They can't, so it's 23-18. The Tigers sent over a free ball, but the Bulls could not take advantage as we've got Bianca Guerrero coming in to serve. She's done a nice job when she's been in there. And on the other side, Hannah Rowe has checked in for Parrish Community. Point for the Bulls. They're going to call a double on Fayad, and so now the Bulls have set point. We've got number 9, Brower, back to serve. We've got Isabel Alvarez coming in the middle. And a big point here in the game with set point. Alvarez off the block and good, and there's the set for Parrish Community. 25-18 is the score, and now the Bulls lead 2-1, and we'll be back with set number 4 right after this. This is Manatee Schools Television.
Start a great future with the School District of Manatee County. Apply now at manateeschools.net/careers.
When I drop my kids off and I see that they're on time and they've been delivered safely, it gives me a lot of personal satisfaction to have done this for the community. I would encourage anybody who is like me, retired, to look into this and consider, because it really has worked for me.
Start a great future with the School District of Manatee County. Apply now at manateeschools.net/careers.
Before coming to Manatee Technical College, I was definitely struggling with finding a purpose in life, but after going through the PCT program, I definitely discovered that I have a passion for patient care. Coming into the healthcare field, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it, but everyone was very helpful. Every skill they taught me was able to be transferred over into the workforce. Turns out that the field that I'm in is in super high demand, and I actually got a job while I was still in the program during my clinicals. I'd encourage anyone who is looking for a career change to definitely start at MTC. It's definitely made a huge difference.
To Palmetto High School, where the Parrish Community High School Bulls have just taken a 2-1 lead against the homestanding Tigers. Palmetto took the first set 25-23. The Bulls came back in the second set, won 25-20, and they just wrapped up set number 3, 25-18. And looks like Parrish Community will begin this set serving. We've got Fayad and Trary, Waldo, Layton, Marshall, and Guerrero in for the Tigers. On the other side, Eldridge, excuse me, Julia Smith, Isabel Alvarez, and now back to serve for Parrish, number 7, Peyton Hayworth. Nice serve, and the ace for Hayworth. This time tries the other side, and it goes wide, so tied up 1-1. And we've got Grace Phillips checking back in for the Tigers. She's going to serve it. Nice deep serve. And Trary can't get that one over, so it's 2-1 now. Bulls lead. Going back to serve now, number 14, Julia Smith. As Phillips checks out and Fayad comes back in for the Tigers. Good serve by Julia Smith. That shot by Alvarez went into the net, and so it's going to be 2-2. We're tied up as Kayla Intrary is now back to serve. Sophomore outside hitter. And what do we have? A double contact called against the Bulls. And that makes it 3-2. And Trary serving again. Nice dig, but the Bulls can't get it over. Number 3, Lily Hyatt, with a good attempt there. But it's 4-2. Tigers lead, and here's Intrary once more. Deep serve, out. Just missed that back line, and it's 4-3. Couple substitutions. Number 4, Michaelitis, she's going to come in to serve, and then in the middle, Brower has checked in. We've seen a nice job by Emma Michaelitis when she comes in to serve. That one didn't make it over the net, so it's 5-3. Palmetto leads. Looks like we've got a yellow card coming out against the Bulls. Coach Stevenson not happy right now, barking out some instructions to her team. We've got Whitney Waldo back to serve for the Tigers. Still waiting to sort things out over at the scorer's table regarding, I assume, the yellow card that just came out. And here we go, Waldo serving, leading 5-3. Fayad to Marshall. Still alive. Fayad sneaks that one over. Nice play by Aldridge. And a double contact is called, so it's 6-3 Palmetto. Whitney Waldo serving again. And the point is for the Bulls. They call it against Marshall on that play at the net, so it's 7-3 now. 6-4 is the score. Tigers continue to lead as Eldridge serves it. Trouble for Cardenas there on that serve, and that'll make it 6-5. Nice serve by Eldridge. She's done a nice job back there. Really, she's been all over the place, and she just plays with such passion and energy. Again, sorting things out at the scorers table, and they've got it sorted, so Eldridge is ready to serve. Fayad has to go a long way, and good hustle by her to give her team an opportunity. Now in the middle, Brower punched back over. And that goes down for number 6, Ellie Ferreira. Kind of rolled across the net there and fell. And that gives the Bulls, we're tied up 6-6. Eldridge hits the net this time, so it's 7-6. And substitution, we've got, I believe this is Nikki Canella coming in to serve for the Tigers. Canella hits it into the net, so we're tied up again, 7-7. So back now, number 6, Ellie Ferreira to serve for the Bulls. Ferreira gets an ace as she rolls that one off the tape. 8-7 now. Ferreira goes deep this time. Well played by Cardenas. Marshall with the kill. Beautiful approach. Great swing from Alex Marshall. And she's congratulated by her teammates as she takes a break, and Intreri checked in. We're all tied up 8-8 as Cardenas is in to serve. Great serve by Cardenas, beautiful. That ace makes it 9-8. This time it just goes out. So we're tied up again, 9-9, as number 13, Isabel Alvarez, checks in for the Bulls. And we've got number 9, Morgan Brower, back to serve. Quick set down the middle, well played back there by the Bulls. Alvarez with the kill. (10-9), Bulls lead. They're up 2-1 as Brower is back to serve again. Fayad again tries the middle, and this time it goes down for Riley Anderson. And now Anderson will go back to serve. Number 5, a senior middle. She and Waldo have done a really nice job in the middle. Fayad is blocked, but okay, it went into the net, so it was not blocked, and that's a point for Parrish Community. They're up 11-10 as we've got Bianca Guerrero checking in. And back to serve for the Bulls. Can't quite make it out. Looks like that's Hayworth who served that one into the net, so we're all tied up. And we've got a couple substitutions. Layton and Grace Phillips checking in for the Tigers. And this will be Phillips back to serve. Double contact is the call. So the Tigers have taken a 12-11 lead. Phillips once more. Alvarez off the block, well played by Palmetto. And that's going to sail out from Layton. So we're tied up again, 12-12. Fayad going to check in now for Phillips, who came in and served a couple for the Tigers. And now back for the Bulls, we've got number 14, Julia Smith, to serve. Fayad to Layton, off the block and good for Haley Layton. Tigers have taken a 13-12 lead. This set has gone back and forth. And so we've got Kayla Intreri serving now. Eldridge, it's good. Nice shot by Abby Eldridge. Checking out is Alvarez, and coming in is number 4, Michaelitis, who has done well back there when she has come in to serve. All tied up, 13-13. That overpass, tough play, and Tigers can't get it over. Really nice effort by Bianca Guerrero for Palmetto, but it's a point for the Bulls as we've got Michaelitis back to serve again. Fayad to Marshall. Off the block and good for Alex Marshall. And once again, a terrific set from Avery Fayad, the outstanding sophomore setter. We've got number 2, Whitney Waldo, back to serve. Eldridge, nice play by Fayad. Tipped over, and what a dig by Fayad. Trying the middle this time. Waldo keeps it alive. Eldridge off the block, still alive. Wow, what defense. Again, Fayad digs it, and here comes Alex Marshall. What incredible defensive play for the Tigers on that. You can see a great help set there by Cardenas coming in from her libero position to set up Marshall. Now here's Whitney Waldo serving. The Tigers leading 15-14. Tipped over and good, nice play. Morgan Brower tipped it right in the middle over the defense. 15-15. We've got number 2, Eldridge, back to serve for the Bulls. And that goes over for Fayad. Wow, what on a play that looked like was going to go out. You had Cardenas chasing after it, and Fayad just snuck that one over. And the Tigers retake the lead 16-15. Alex Marshall, still alive, great dig. Marshall tips it, tipped right back. Fayad, tipped over. Boy, this is an incredible play for both teams. Marshall will try it again and into the net. And the Bulls tie it up, 16-16. What a point. Number 6, Ellie Ferreira back to serve. Oh, and a little trouble there on that receive. Makes it 17-16. The Bulls retake the lead on this fourth set that has just gone back and forth. Incredible defensive play by both teams. And again, Ferreira finding that spot. She's picking on that spot on the right side of the court, and Coach Blaney is going to make a substitution there, as looks like Canella has checked out as that serve goes out. And Carsey Branch is the one who checked in for the Tigers. We've got Intreri checking in for the Tigers, and we've got, looks like number 8 for the Bulls, Hannah Rowe. And this is Valeria Cardenas to serve, trailing 18-17. And again, terrific defensive play back there for the Tigers. Fayad trying for that back corner, but well played by number 8, Hannah Rowe. And that's a point for the Tigers as Kayla Intreri hit it over. It was blocked. The Bulls tried to play it, but couldn't get it over. And it's tied up once again, 18-18. Cardenas serving. Second hit over, well played by Waldo. And now over to Intreri, just out. They're saying it was touched. The point goes to Palmetto. Nineteen 18, excuse me. Yes, 19-18 is the score for the Tigers as they retake the lead. Off the net, and another point for Palmetto. 20-18. Double contact, big call there against the Tigers. Makes it 20-19. Multiple substitutions for the Bulls as we have Alvarez coming in, and now back to serve is number 9, Morgan Brower. Oh, and an ace, a huge ace to tie it up 20-20. Morgan Brower coming in and getting the ace. Brower going deep this time. Nicely handled by Cardenas. That's going to go out. And now the Bulls have taken a 21-20 lead. Timeout is called by Palmetto. Coach Blaney wants to talk this over. Her team trails 21-20. They're down 2-1 in a game that has just been going back and forth. Checking into the Bulls huddle. Coach Danielle Stevenson. And on the other side, Coach Erica Blaney giving instruction as we head down the home stretch of this fourth set. The Tigers hoping to win this one to send us to set number 5. Meanwhile, the Bulls trying to close it out. Here's Brower serving again. Fayad quickly is blocked. And that goes into the net and a point for the Tigers. And we're tied up again. Looks like Guerrero is going to check in as Riley Anderson takes a break. Here's Bianca Guerrero. Huge moment of the game. Tied up 21-21. Nice serve by Guerrero. Fayad to Waldo. She tips it. Oh, and the miscommunication, the error against the Bulls, and the Tigers have taken a 22-21 lead. Guerrero serving. Another good serve. And there's a kill by number 14, Julia Smith. Huge point. We're tied again, 22-22. Number 7, Peyton Hayworth back to serve. Fayad to Intreri, and Kayla Intreri with a huge kill to make it 23-22. We've got Grace Phillips checking in. We've got Haley Layton coming in. Phillips will go back to serve. Tigers leading 23-22. Crucial fourth set. They're down 2-1. Phillips, a little floater. Eldridge from the right side, and Eldridge, Abby Eldridge. And as a left-hander, comes in and gets that kill from the left side. Tied 23-23. Bulls serving. Deep serve, it's out. And a big moment now as the Tigers have set point, leading 24-23. Kayla Intreri to serve. Eldridge, the point for the Bulls. Abby Eldridge giving her team a spark. I've said it before, but I just love her energy out there. All right, so we've got Michaelitis checking in to serve for the Bulls. All tied up. Oh no, miscommunication for the Tigers, and now the Bulls have match point. Michaelitis back to serve on match point. Overpass. Blocked. Still alive. Waldo tipped it over. 25-25. Substitution now. We've got Riley Anderson coming back in. Guerrero, who has done a really nice job defensively for the Tigers, as Whitney Waldo will serve it. We're all tied up. Out. Fayad sends that too deep, and once again the Bulls have match point as Eldridge, who has been fantastic tonight. She's served really well, several aces. She's going to try to put away right here. An overpass, still alive. Alex Marshall tips it. Fayad with a great effort, and that's the game. The Bulls win. 27-25 here. Wow, what a game. And that was, I was trying to see who hit that. That was Peyton Hayworth, the setter, who actually came in and hit it and found that back corner to give the Bulls the win, 27-25 here in this fourth set. So Parrish Community, they improved to 12-8 on the year, and they will begin preparations for the playoffs. They play at home at Parrish on Monday at 7 p.m. against Cape Coral Mariner High School. On the other side, Palmetto, what a great effort by the Tigers tonight. They battled, they played really well defensively. At the end of the day, the Bulls were too much. They dropped to 8-8 on the year. However, the Tigers' season is not over. They begin playoff action on Monday here in this building against Lennard. And so that'll do it. For Adam McCune, for Michael Trimboli, once again, thank you to Kenji Yates, a student here at Palmetto High School who ran some cameras for us tonight. My name is Stephen Oposki. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on Manatee Schools Television.